Emmerdale star Beth Cordingly has called for her character Ruby to form new friendships in the village. The character, who is the wife of Caleb Milligan, recently arrived on the soap, though hasn't endeared herself to a lot of the local residents. However, speaking to Digital Spy and other media ahead of a huge whodunit storyline next week featuring Ruby, Beth admitted that she'd really like her character to make more friends, suggesting she could get along with the likes of Moira, Charity and Dawn. "I have a really interesting relationship with Moira because she's a very strong woman as well and feisty," she said. "We've been doing some stuff recently where we are like that, but then there's other sides. It all happens around this time actually. So that's been really nice to play, where you're going into a scene being really aggressive with each other, then maybe something interesting is coming out of it because I think they're quite similar in the way they approach things. So that's been fun." Beth noted she has had nice scenes with Charity and Dawn, adding, "They were really nice to play because they were the first scenes I've been able to play where, even though Ruby is trying to pretend she doesn't need anyone, she's actually quite touched by it. There's some brilliant people there. Weirdly, the one person I feel like she has become friends with is Nate, interestingly," she added, noting their similar situations after their respective other halves Caleb and Tracy cheated on them together. "I know it was set up originally as, they're going to get together, but that was almost too obvious," she continued. "But when I had those scenes where she opened up because she feels like they're both in a similar situation with having been cheated on and stuff, that was quite nice to play as well. But I would like her to have a friend. It's another thing to play, isn't it?" Beth went on to say that playing Ruby has been cathartic, especially as it's always fun to play those kind of parts. "I remember when I played Sarah in Family Affairs, this Channel 5 soap years and years ago. She was this tearaway teenager who was very badly behaved, and I remember thinking, I'm just going to have to show the side of me that only my mum sees, that kind of side of you," she added. "And I have to do that with Ruby as well sometimes."